Welcome, everybody, to our evening overview of the business of activation. My name is Kathleen Kangas, tuning in from Panama City, Florida. I thank you for jumping on live this evening. You might be watching the recording at this point, but just a little bit about me so you know who this voice is. I'm a physical therapist, a doctor of physical therapy, originally from Maryland, transplanted to Florida about 2 years ago and reopened my practice down here where I specialize in myofascial release and women's health. I have a real passion for that. But 11 years ago, when I was having my babies and I was on my second one, I was really, really torn between maintaining a private practice and trading my time for money and wanting to be present for my babies at that age. And a friend of mine brought this information to me as an ABC News clip, which I'm going to share with you momentarily. And it's completely changed our lives. I had never heard of anything like this. And I knew that if this allowed me to have a flexible way to be in the health and wellness world that allowed me to revolve my life around my family life and my business fit into that, I was all in, and I knew I was going to put these products in my body. So it's been a game changer for me 11 years later, and I'm just as excited as I was back then. So I'm going to take you back to 2005, a long time ago, to an ABC primetime news clip which aired, and we love to share it because it is the start of our history. It's just a few minutes long. It's just a clip of that news clip. That's just a little blip of it, but you can watch the full thing on YouTube. And then I'll catch you up to speed as to our company story, what we've been doing since that aired. But while you are watching this, ask yourself this really, really important question. And that is, who needs this information? All right, here we go. Oops. Here we go.
The following is an ABC primetime investigative report that aired in 2005.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig. Dr. McCord, okay. I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist. This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company. They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress. And we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD. whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells. But as we get older, some of those toxic radicals overwhelm our enzymes and wreak their havoc. For a long time, scientists thought that antioxidant vitamins like C and E would lower it, but they don't.
As it's turned out in just the last 5 years or so, we see that they're not good enough tools. They're not powerful enough.
But this pill, he says, is powerful enough. In fact, many times more powerful.
So, Doctor, how often do I take these?
And so here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Whether that will lead to longer life is still unknown. Experiments to see if mice live longer are about to get underway, but it's a tantalizing theory.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
I wouldn't put it that way, but we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down.
I'm sure.
All right, well, I'm going to continue on from here and ask the question, had you heard of oxidative stress prior to seeing that news clip? I had not. And one thing I didn't tell you about myself is that I have been in the health and fitness industry my entire life, literally since I was 10 years old. And at 36, 37, I had not heard of that term. So when I finally understood what it was, I knew that nothing I was doing up until that point would lower my oxidative stress like this. That's what led me to say, there's no reason I wouldn't take this product for the rest of my life. So let's talk about what oxidative stress is and why we have it. Oxidative stress is damage to the cells of our body. It's just normal cells turned abnormal. Mutations. Doesn't sound good, right? So if everybody just takes a breath right now, we just got oxidative stress. It's like we just cut open that apple and put it out on the shelf. It oxidizes, it breaks down. It's just a natural process that it increases as we age, no matter what. But then there's chemicals in our food, pesticides, there's stuff in our water, chemicals to make it safe. There's toxins in our air. We exercise too much. That's definitely me. I'm a big CrossFitter. I'm a complete fitness junkie. Okay. And I know that even my level of fitness causes more oxidative stress than maybe an average exerciser. Too little exercise, environmental toxins, Wi-Fi, EMFs, we put that up to our head and it affects the cells of our brain. Medications, injections, all of these things cause increasing oxidative stress. Now, you may have noticed that John Quinones, when he took Protandim, in this news clip, what happened, his oxidative stress was reduced by 45%, and that's just in 2 weeks. What really blows my mind is that Protandim is proven, and we can legally say it reduces oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days. But it doesn't stop there. It works through a certain mechanism to keep that controlled over time. How? Let's talk about that. Okay. You've probably heard of antioxidants. Most people have. You're eating your blueberries, eating your oranges, broccoli, your vitamins, but you probably didn't know that you would need to eat 500 cups of broccoli daily to get what Protandim does. This is called direct antioxidants. Dr. McCord, who was the scientist involved in this at the time, says we produce about 300 septillion free radicals every day. We're producing these things all the time. They're bombarding our cells. When you rely on food and supplements alone, it's like taking Dixie cups of water to put out a house fire. The difference between supplementation and activation is this. Imagine you now have the perfect high-end sprinkler system available in your body that you can turn on. And as we produce those free radicals, which we continue to do no matter what, you have that sprinkler system putting out that fire. because that oxidative stress, that damage also causes inflammation. So instead of a 1-to-1 ratio with direct antioxidants, you're doing 1,000,000 to 1 every second per second, he said. That's incredible. And that is why we're even proven to be the most potent activator on the market today. It's called Protandim NRF2 activator. It turns on your body's ability to make antioxidant enzymes, which are far more powerful than taking them externally. Everybody got that? It's so exciting. So the question is, who do you know could benefit from a product like this? Just think of anybody that you know who breathes air, including animals. We're going to talk about a product for animals later. But this is where it all started. Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, we call it NERF for short, like the Nerf football. It lowers oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days. We can legally say that to the FDA. The FDA does not regulate food and supplements in the way they regulate medications. I just want you to understand. But we cannot make claims that are illegal or make claims to cure, treat, or mitigate disease. So the fact that we can say this is significant. We turn on these antioxidant enzymes, superoxide dismutase, catalase, glutathione, which people actually pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to inject. Okay, they get those injectables, or they can take it orally. It's not the same. That glutathione breaks down differently. This increases glutathione in your body, that production, by 300%. And it's 5 ingredients, 5 plants. Think about a perfect salad combined in a pill that you can take every day: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, ashwagandha, and bacopa. Very specific in this exact ratio, made this 18 times more powerful than the individual ingredients alone. That's massive. And that study is actually, you can find that at pubmed.gov to show that, again, it's not so much the individual ingredients, which are subtherapeutic, it's the combination, it's the synergy. It's when you make a cake and all those ingredients that start out individual, when you put them together, they're not the same anymore. You bake that cake and you're not eating just an egg. This is the same thing with Protandim, and this is why we have multiple patents on this product internationally. Where did we start? We started with that news clip, and I'm just going to tell you a quick company story because it's very unique in this industry. When that aired in 2005, millions of dollars of orders came into the company overnight. They were not prepared for that kind of attention. ABC News, when they come to investigate something, it's not to make it positive. It's to try to uncover something negative. That's what that show does. So this was quite a twist, and they weren't prepared for this. However, doctors and researchers from all over the world started calling LifeVantage. It was a biotech company, and said, we want to study your product. How do we get this? And so today there are actually 28 peer-reviewed papers and studies on Protandim, LifeVantage, Protandim NRF2 at our National Library of Medicine. If you have any experience with natural products, supplements, or anything like that, this does not happen. You don't have the American Heart Association funding a study with Ohio State on heart disease and scar tissue on a natural product. You don't have the American Institute of Aging studying a natural patented product on longevity, but we did. All these studies are there. LSU did a skin cancer study that propelled us to create a topical formula of NERF2 activation. So significant validation. So we had all these studies, but they didn't really have a great platform. They ended up putting this in stores like GNC, CVS, apothecaries all over the world. And it only sold about a half a bottle per store per month. It wasn't a great platform. But in 2009, they brought in a consultant who watched that ABC News report, had a vision of how that news clip could be so educational. The company does not own that, but if we change the platform, we could start to leverage this to educate people and expand this network. It's called network marketing, okay? It's word of mouth marketing. We do it all the time. You probably did it today or yesterday or the day before, or somebody shared something with you about a great experience with a hairdresser or a massage therapist or a physical therapist or a trainer. It happens all the time. We don't necessarily get a thank you check for it, but this was a platform that we could do that. So they switched the platform to network marketing in 2009, and the rest is history. We went from a very small company doing 3 million a year to now about $250 million a year. And we are all around the world, a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. In fact, we've been there multiple times for the closing bell invited. Even most recently, our CEO was highlighted and our company was highlighted in Newsweek magazine for our advances in scientific research. It's quite exciting. You can see the relevance of why we share that story. It's really powerful. Now, I wanted to backtrack here to say that in the recent years, Washington State University did a study on Nerve2 activation as a science. We didn't make this up. It's actually a natural thing. It's a pathway in our body that Nerve2 may well become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health. We just happen to have a product, a foundational product at the forefront of this science. It's just a fluke, and we're excited to talk about it tonight. So I'm going to review now some components of a business opportunity to include the amazing product line that has developed ever since that ABC News clip aired. Okay, so if you're on here exploring the health benefits and what's in it for you in regards to that, I'm going to cover that and post that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the opportunity and how you can leverage this to create something for your family, like some of us on here did as well. So a little bit about the company itself. We are 15 years in the market, the network marketing space. But I guess 20 years that we're having our 20-year anniversary right now, which is exciting. We have a board of directors because we're publicly traded. We have full transparency. And we have someone pretty significant on our board of directors, someone named Erin Brockovich. Have you heard of her? There's a movie about her. And she is a world-renowned consumer advocate. She was drawn to participate in this company, which is extremely validating for her to want to be a part of LifeVantage, but that is something very exciting that we have just on our side as a company itself. We are in countries all around the world now. We started here in the United States. 2009, we transitioned to network marketing, and now you can see we are all over. If there's a country you're curious about, if we are in there on our website, we have a whole list of all of our countries where we provide products and or business opportunities. Some countries we don't have the business in yet, but we can share products. But don't fret, we actually have a global purchasing program. So if you know somebody in a country that we're not open in, they can still get our products. That's pretty exciting. We're also a debt-free company. So if you're exploring or having an experience with network marketing, you know that private companies that are in debt might come with a little higher risk. What I love about this is our transparency. We're established. We are debt-free. We're all around the world. We have multiple patents on our products, which is significant. So nobody else can go out and just create our product. We can be very unique in that space. So just wanted to let you know about that. Okay, what's next? Trends in business. You are here learning about a wellness business. We like to call it biohacking, activation, nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics is the study of how nutrition impacts our genes. And this is really at the forefront of our product line, is how we can use plants and natural substances to activate our body in different ways. But you can see here, this is an older chart here, but the wellness industry is just skyrocketing. You can see this. This is a great kind of business to be in if you're looking for a supplemental income. It's not going anywhere. We'll just say that's a huge trend. But then you can see that when this chart was developed, there was a 60% increase in wellness sales in the 8 years that this chart was developed. Then we take a look at our trends in our product line. I'm going to go over these in more detail in a little bit, but anti-aging, skincare, hair care, pet care, which is fairly unique in what we have, energy, and weight loss. Do any of these categories seem like they wouldn't be a much desired, product? These are significant, and they're products that people use over and over and over again. They don't just buy them once. Another trend to consider is home-based business. Now, ever since COVID, that really changed everything, the pandemic and people's desire to be at home. But why do they want to be at home? It's because they want to have flexibility in their life. They want to spend more time with their family and less time in the office, right? And still be able to create income. People can do that now, but there's a desire for this now. And with a phone, people are making money doing that and being able to travel with their families and have that freedom. I was looking for that as well. And I can honestly say when I said yes to this, it wasn't because I thought, oh, I need to make six figures. It said, at least if I could make even a few $100s a month from this, it means that I have the flexibility to grow a business and talk about something that I felt in alignment with. That was a no-brainer for me. Well, I saw the vision sooner than later, and I'm very glad I did, because I was able to replace my physical therapy income over several years. And now I can do physical therapy because I want to and not because I have to. But I digress. There is a low cost to doing a business like this. Starting a traditional business could be hundreds of thousands of dollars. Starting a business like this is not, okay? And there's minimal overhead. So that is also a trend. People are looking for ways to create income without having to trade their time for money and not having to invest money they don't have. And financial instability is another significant trend. Inflation has changed things for everybody. I get a little angry every time I go to the grocery store, and I'm really grateful that I can, I'm in a position to afford bread for $4.50 or gluten-free bread at $8 a loaf. Don't get me on that, that soapbox about the expense of healthy food. It's crazy, but inflation is what it is, and people their paychecks are not keeping up. All right, so let's move on to talk about the products. I'm so excited to talk about these products. Even if you weren't interested in sharing these products with other people, I know from 11 years of experience here, these products have absolutely changed people's lives. It's changed my life. My children use these products. My parents have used these products. I'm grateful that my family members got on board with using these products. Maybe not all of them, even one of them would be enough for me. So let's talk about optimizing health. All of our products in our optimized health category, we have Protandim Nerve 2, which by now you know about. We have Protandim NRF1 Synergizer. This is a different activation pathway. It turns on your body's ability to make mitochondria. That means you have more runners activated in your cells, okay? More energy to do what your cells need to do. We have Protandim NAD Synergizer. I'm just gonna reference intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting has health benefits on a cellular level. This kind of replicates that same thing for your cells, except with plants. Now, the cool thing about these three is there's also a synergistic effect when these three are taken together. And this is what it is. When taken alone, you can see for each one, the activation of these gene pathways. When taken together, it's exponentially increased for each of the products. So what that's called is, oh my goodness, I almost knocked that over. The Protandim Tri-Synergizer. I don't want to take that off the shelf. Protandim Tri-Synergizer. It's just a combination of our 3 Protandim products. And I'm really excited, by the way, get ready, because we have a special guest on here who's going to give us a little product testimonial. He is a high level athlete and can share his experience. So next we do have some supplements called our Rise AM and Reset PM Plus D3. What's interesting about these, I love these products because in the past, I have gone to the shelf and got a multivitamin, did not realize that it's very, very high doses of vitamins that your body doesn't need all at once. And then basically you excrete those things. Your body doesn't need it all. These are time nutrients. So they're nutrients you need in the morning, Rise AM, and in the evening, your body benefits from different ones, plus a D3. Most people, I don't know, I know at least most women are deplete in vitamin D, at least in their 40s. I can say that. I learned something recently that a low vitamin D level can actually lead to joint pain. And you go to the doctor and they say, oh, you have arthritis, here's a pill. When you maybe just need to take your vitamin D. So we have a really great vitamin D product here. Then we have our gut health products. We have a prebiotic, which is a blood orange flavor powder that you mix up as a drink. This is the very first thing I drink in the morning. I love it because it fills me up a little bit. This is part of our weight management line as well. Fills me up. So it helps with satiety. It also acts like fertilizer to the probiotic I'm going to take after that, and helps with bowel regularity. So that's prebio. Then we have a probiotic right here. And that is a timed release formula. So it actually gets released throughout your intestines instead of it all dying out in your stomach acids, which a lot of probiotics do that you get off the shelf. And then we have something called Daily Wellness, which is for your immune health, but it has an added yeast in there, fermented yeast, which is like a postbiotic. So it contributes to immune health through your gut health. We have IC Bright. Did you know your eyes have oxidative stress? It can lead to a lot of problems. So if you're ever curious if oxidative stress is linked to something eye related, you can go to PubMed and look up that thing and oxidative stress and see. IC Bright supports your eye health. And it helps reduce the damage, helps reduce oxidative stress in your eye. If you are in front of a screen a lot of times during the day, or your child is, just know their eyes are getting damaged from that blue light. This is a really great product for that. My mother took IC Bright. It was actually 2 years before she told me that her eyesight had changed and she could no longer see her TV with her glasses on because her eye prescription had improved a little bit. So I'm not saying that happens for everybody, but it's a great product to take. The vision market is massive, massive. We have Pet Tandem. This is the only Nerve2 activator on the market for dogs today, proven to lower oxidative stress. It helps with joint mobility. It's a chewable tablet that acts, it's like a treat. So your dog really loves it instead of you having to shove it down their throat. There was actually a study that conducted a double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical study to validate that Pet Tandem reduces cellular stress in dogs. And the results of that study indicated a reduction in cellular stress, improvement in mobility, and improved cognitive function. There are many, many stories of these products in our education group on Facebook called Health Evolution. So if you're not in there, or whoever invited you, let them connect you into whatever education group they're connected to read so many stories on these products. Now, before I move on to, well, no, I'm going to go into our Achieve More category here first before I bring Bruce on. Axio is brain activation. I like to call it brain food. I'm actually drinking it right now because it does, especially later in the day when your brain gets tired, it's brain fatigue. It's not always that your body's tired because you didn't sleep enough. It's brain fatigue. So we have a decaf version, which I love to have later in the day. And then we have a caffeinated version, which I love to drink in the morning when I'm working out. Ingredients in this include things like quercetin, DMAE, L-theanine. It's got your B vitamins, your methylated B vitamins, green tea, pine bark, incredible stuff for your brain. And trust me, there's a lot of stuff out there people are drinking to get energy and they don't need to. They can actually drink something healthy. Then we have a fat burn. We call this Achieve More because the fat burn is also an activator. It increases your metabolism. And your body is, I think the study shows an additional 180 calories per day at rest, in addition to what you're doing. I think of when I ride my Peloton, you know, I burn like 600 calories. And I think about, that's like burning 780 calories because I'm taking the fat burn. I'm actually not taking the fat burn. I don't use that product specifically for myself until the holidays. I take it over the holidays myself, but it's a great thing to utilize in conjunction with a weight management program. All right, I'm going to pause here and introduce a special guest, Bruce Bedell. And let me just pull something up here so I introduce him properly. Bruce Bedell from Pennsylvania is a husband to a wellness entrepreneur and a dad to 2 very active sons, one who is a high-level skiing athlete, but he's been an athlete and coach his entire life, primarily focused on skiing and ski racing, cycling, and competitive mountain biking. He recently left a career in event production and experiential marketing after 30 years to pursue a wellness business with his wife. LifeVantage is a part of that business. And he's been using these products for a few years. I invited him on here because of his passion for performance and his passion for these products. So Bruce, are you there? You can just unmute. Feel free to just share your quick story and how these products have impacted you, why you said yes.
I'm here. Yeah. Thank you, Kathleen. Yeah, so as Kathleen noted, I've been on LifeVantage products now activation for almost 4 years, and I'm currently taking the Tri-Synergizer, and I've actually moved to collagen every other day, just from a budget perspective more than anything else. In the wintertime, I'm typically on the NRF2 and collagen every day, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that, why that is here in a minute. But I also take the Axio every day as well. I love the Axio. I have a water bottle full of Axio on all my bike rides. And these products have really changed my health, as well as my fitness. And the best way I can describe things to you, I'll give you a couple of specific examples, is I definitely recover significantly quicker than I used to. And that's really helped me the last couple of years. Excuse me. I coach ski racing in the winter. I ski about 80 days a year, and I ride my bike about 120 days a year. And I'm actually in 2 weeks from Saturday heading out to Utah to visit my son, and I'm doing a mountain bike event that is about 80 miles long, but it features 44 miles of climbing, up to about 10,500 feet. And my preparation for that has been phenomenal. And I really think the Tri-Synergizers helped a lot, especially with the NRF1 product that has the mitochondria boost in it as well. I take, in the ski season, I'm on the liquid collagen every day. And I've had ACL surgery once on my left and my right knee, and my right knee in particular used to kind of bother me. That was almost 8 years ago that I had that surgery. But after taking liquid collagen for almost 2 years, I skied very hard for about 78 days this winter and never even thought about my right knee. I used to have to ice it pretty much every time I'd go skiing. And I don't have to do that anymore. And a couple other things that just from a general overall health perspective, I'll keep it as clean as possible here, but my poop is amazing every day. And I know that might sound a little bit funny, but like that is a huge indicator of your health, how your bowel movements look. My family thinks that I've grown a little bit more hair. I'm not 100% convinced of that, but I definitely haven't lost any. My fingernails grow at a very rapid rate. And I am definitely a consumer for life. And I'm also a consultant in the business with my wife, as Kathleen mentioned. And the one thing Kathleen didn't mention is my personal goal is that I want to ski on my 100th birthday with my entire family. And activation is gonna help get me there. It's gonna be a big part of that. So I can't say enough for these products. They're amazing. And I look forward to many years of long quality life ahead, largely because of activation.
Thank you so much. I can attest, being a fitness athlete myself, is that my body feels way better than it did even in my 20s when I was a fitness trainer. Just a game changer. I'm in better shape. I recover faster. I don't get sick in the winter like I used to. I do educate my patients about these products because of the impacts on inflammation and joint health and everything. I mean, our products really cover so much. So thank you so much for adding to that. And I'm going to move on here, share my screen. We'll get through these products fast enough here. Oops. Okay. Let's go on to, you could see here, right? Okay. All right, I'm going to run through these things really quick and show some pretty incredible before and afters. But Bruce mentioned collagen. We have a liquid collagen that's very unique in the marketplace. You have seen collagen all over the place in the stores and Costco's and everywhere. It's usually a powder form. It's usually 2 forms of collagen protein. There's something that really sets our liquid collagen apart. It not only supplements your body with 10 types of collagen, marine-based, but it also activates your body's ability to make collagen and slows down the breakdown of your collagen. Fun fact, after the age of 20, you break down about 1% of your collagen every year. After menopause, it's 2% every year. That's a breakdown of your connective tissue, which is everything in your body. It's about 30% of your connective tissue, and that collagen component breaks down. This helps your body turn that mechanism back on to rebuild it. So you'll see why it improves the resiliency of skin. It looks because you're rebuilding that collagen from the inside. When combined with Protandim, it's got a whole nother synergistic impact that's going to impact inflammation, and it gets sciencey, but you can look at that research study on our website or through the person that invited you. We have activation for, okay, actually I'm going to show a little bit more about the collagen. The benefits: reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It improves skin moisture, tone, and texture. You can go down the line here about the percentage improvement in skin measurements here. And these are the three things that make up our collagen. Red quinoa extract is what activates. The fish collagen peptides replenish, and the berry and fruit extracts here help maintain. These are the benefits that go beyond great skin and nails growing fast, like Bruce said. Okay, it really does help those things. But you're talking about muscle recovery, joint health, gut health, eye health. Your eye is like 90% collagen. Mood, sleep quality, liver detox, everything. There's nothing that this product doesn't actually help with. And if you want to see a picture under the microscope, this is the rebuilding of the collagen density after 8 weeks. Can you all see that? That blows my mind. No sugar, no artificial sweeteners, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free. It's liquid, which actually makes it 90% absorbable. If you're taking powder, it's 10 to 30% absorption rate. So really important to have a liquid hydrolyzed collagen. And here are those pictures I talked about. Just look at the resiliency in the skin. Just think about seeing that collagen matrix being built up, back up under the skin surface. This is being recorded, so if you don't get a full glimpse, you're welcome to have a recording. You can see even somebody's legs here. The elasticity in that their skin is reduced at the top here on the right, and you can see the improvement at the bottom. Incredible. 1-2 punch against aging. There you go. All right, hair care. We're going to go through this quickly. Hair care activates your scalp to improve the quality of your hair. It reduces breakage. And I think most importantly with the hair serum, it helps nourish the follicles so that the hair can grow and be healthy. Often it's not so much the hair falling out, but the hair kind of withering away. It doesn't have a good root. So this actually helps activate the follicles, and it's a super clean product. All of our personal care products are rated clean on the Think Dirty app. So if you're ever curious about what you're using, you can go to Think Dirty and look it up and get a score. All of ours are green. And then here's some before and afters using the hair care. Of course, I would always recommend somebody to also take Nerf 2 on the inside as well. Health is an inside job. So if you can activate on the inside and the outside, even better. Then we have our skincare line. Now, this is an evolved skincare line from the one that was developed after that LSU skin cancer study. So it's even better. But we have a cleanser, True Renew, which is a daily firming complex, addresses 11 signs of aging. We call it our plant-based retinol. Okay, if you've used retinol, you know it can have a lot of side effects, create a lot of sensitivity in your skin. We have a True Lift that you can put all the way around the eye. And then we have a True Hydrate, which is absolutely incredible moisturizer and brightening product. And you can see, I think the one that really stands out to me, and this is 15 minutes after putting on the system. Over here on the right, you can see the change in those creases in her skin. And then lastly, honestly, this is one of my favorite newest products, is our True Protect. I use this all the time now. Most of the time you're putting on skin or sunscreen and it's leaving white marks all over your face, or it's sticky and it's hard to spread on your face. This is a zinc oxide that literally goes on clear. and it's anti-aging, and it's activating. It's phenomenal. There's no fragrance, so I can put it all over my kid's face and that fragrance isn't going to irritate their eyes. And then we do have an activating hand cream because you know your hands show your age. So we have a really nice hand cream as part of our product line. And that is it. Optimize health, achieve more, look radiant. You can enter this product platform from any direction that you find as a priority for you. I love these products. They are unique. They're category changing. They are consumable every month after month after month. We're going to talk about the business now. Okay. So I do have another special guest coming on here shortly. And let me talk about timing. I did mention that our company has been in the network marketing space for 15 years. So that is really significant and very rare to have a company that's so established, but still so many people have not heard of it. That is unique. And that's what should get you really, really excited about this opportunity. There's not the risk that you have with a startup, with a private company. We've been established. We have these products that are scientifically validated. They're patented, but nobody knows about it. You can ask 5 friends, ask them if they know about oxidative stress. They probably have not. So we are still in this pioneering phase of LifeVantage. You have the opportunity to participate in it, either as a customer or additionally as a consultant. Super exciting about the timing. And why you'll love our compensation plan called Evolve. I'm going to do a kind of high-level overview. Not going to get into the nitty-gritty. If you want to know more about how you make money and how much money you can make, you will get back with the person that invited you. But there are multiple ways we make money. 3 ways we make money are linear, meaning we do something and we get paid on that. And then there's 3 ways we build leveraged income. So real quick, we can share and enroll customers and consultants. We can build a network and grow that network to start expanding into that leveraged income. And then we can often, as that network grows, you can then lead. And each level here opens up unlocks a new piece of our compensation plan. Just with customers alone, you can earn literally up to 40% on those on that volume. And I say that here because as you enroll new customers, you can hit certain markers where you can earn additional bonus money. So the basic compensation, which is about 10% plus these bonuses, you can get it's up to 30 to 40% when you reach 4,000 or more in volume. So this is significant. This might be somebody who's just interested in sharing products and being more of an affiliate marketer, but this is just one way. There's also a fast track opportunity when you first come in as a consultant to earn additional bonuses, unlimited, as you're growing your business. So you're not only getting paid for growing your business, enrolling customers and consultants, but you're getting bonused on that money by doing it in your first 90 days. The leveraged way, I'm not going to go into all the ways, but as you have consultants join your team, you're going to earn a percentage off of their volume, their purchases, and their customer purchases. And as you grow in the business, you're going to earn higher percentages of that. Plus, you're going to earn percentages deeper in your organization. So their consultants, their consultants, their consultants, their consultants. So again, as you grow in your business, you're going to earn more leveraged income further down. There's 2 other ways we earn leveraged income. I'm not going to go over those now, but they are significant. This is a really fun way we get paid. It's called our My Life Venture program, and you can earn a Jeep Wrangler. You can get it customized, or you can earn a $25,000 check. We also have incentive trips. Our next big incentive trip for our executive leaders is South Africa. And then we have other incentive trips that are available for the company-wide, which will be announced in July. So if you decide to come in our company, you're going to come in right on time for the next incentive trip. All right, this is our income disclosure statement. Because we are a publicly traded company, everything we do has to be transparent, including the money that people are actually making. So I'm going to highlight some things here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to expand this for you and it did not do it. Okay, I was trying to expand it on my screen, but it's making me go to a different page. You can see in the early phases of your business, this column over here to the left, you're going to see distributor, consultant 3, consultant 1. We had some changes in our compensation plan and titles, so that's why there's different names here. You can see it in the very early stages, somebody could easily make an extra $250 to $660 here on average a month. That's in the very early stages. That's just from sharing information, using tools, inviting people to an event, inviting people to an education group to learn more, connecting people with our team. If you're looking to make more significant income, say somewhere between $1,600 and $7,500, you'd be looking more into the managing ranks of our company right there. And then if you're looking to make more significant income that would be like generational wealth that your children can inherit, literally, it is your business. They could inherit your business. You're talking about 13,000, 24,000, 53,000, 88,000. I got to this level here. It was called, it's Executive Consultant 1 in about 4 years. I had zero experience in network marketing. And all I did was follow a very simple system and plug into the mentorship. I came in blind and learned how to build this business different than a traditional business. And that has changed my life. That allowed me to take a couple years off from treating patients and just be present with my family. It allowed me to travel. It allowed me to move and not be tied to a location. I mean, I could go on and on and on about the moments I have been able to capture in my family life because my business got to a level where I could take some time off. So now I get to do it because I want to. But we do have a special guest on here who is an executive consultant 2. As you can see here, the average income of an executive consultant 2 is $24,464 a month. So Michael Epstein from California, let me just pull this up really quick. He is a 4th degree black belt master of classical Chinese Kung Fu and has been in the martial arts for 56 years. He's a certified health practitioner in the field of massage and exercise therapy for over the last 46 years. He won't believe he's in his 60s, okay? He's also a seasoned musician and athlete. He is a relatively new dad with a 2- and 4-year-old boy after being married for 17 years to his athlete love of his life, Paloma. And I invited him on here because he does come from a background of network marketing. And I'd like for him to share what he saw here, why he said yes to this after, after his experience in network marketing. And from your experience as an athlete, Michael, why you use these products. So I'm going to stop share here so Michael can come on. And then we'll be wrapping up.
Thank you very much, Kathleen. And it's an honor to be able to partner with you in this venture, in this journey, because this is really a journey. I want to thank Toma and Tori for taking the time to come on as well, and Bruce. Just it's great working with you, and I just want to say a few things. It's really simplistic. Number one, I joined at the end of 2010, and it was my 16th company, and all I've ever done is failed my way to the successes of where I was going in these companies. But when I saw that ABC investigative report, I was in another company at that time, and I said, whoa, there's something big there. And I couldn't believe what I had seen. I said yes to this, and then we only had one product. It was the Pretandem, and we just came out with one True Science cream, and that's all it was. That took this company to $200 million. So I've watched the wave. This is going into my 14th year. My background has been trading time for money, massage therapy for over 50 years. If I have a body on my table, I'm making money. Teaching exercise therapy, and as a Kung Fu master, if I'm teaching somebody exercises, if I have a student in front of me, I'm making money. If I don't have either in front of me, I'm not making any money. And I'll just flip this camera just a little bit. If you look over there, it says Duran Hair Studio. And if you see the house up there, it's like about a $15 million house. But that Duran Hair Studio, that's my studio. My wife is a hairstylist. When COVID hit, guess what? Nobody wanted to come in. As a matter of fact, we couldn't even work. But because I dug the well before I was thirsty and was willing to do what most people weren't willing to do, and what is that? Sharing information. If it resonates with them, great. If it doesn't resonate with them, that's okay too. But by doing that and sharing and not listening to someone that says no, like they slap me in the face, go, okay, it's not no for right now. I've built an organization by the help of people like the people that are on this call here, like Kathleen, to over 100,000 people. And because of that, it gives me the ability to have freedom. That means I get to make my own decisions. I get to do what I want, and I get to help others without expecting something else in return. And what Kathleen had said about the 30 to 40%, by the way, when you build it, that's not one time. That's per month, every month. So that means if you build to 8,000 in volume or 12,000 in volume, that's customer volume. That means if you never, ever talk to somebody about the business, ever, you just share the products, you still can make a significant income. I've watched the evolvement. I just want to say this, the evolvement of how our compensation plan changed. We had an incredible compensation plan, but we wanted the best compensation plan. So a lot of the leaders, I wasn't involved in that, but my very close friends were in recreating this. And it took almost 2 years. Why did they do that? They took it off the top, at the very top of where people make money, where it's difficult to make money, and they put it in the fat area of where most people can earn. It makes it better for the person that's just getting involved. You plug into a system that has passion, that has opportunity, that work together. I do a lot of these calls, guys, that have nothing to do with my team. And I will treat that same call just like I'm treating you. When Kathleen said, will I be here? Absolutely. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve all of you. And I know Toma, he's taken the product. I've known him for quite a long time. He lives in Massachusetts. He came out to my place last week. We spent incredible time together. He looked at this. We talked with his girlfriend, who's amazing, Tori, and they see the vision. And what I want to do is I want to help them build their dreams. Now think of this. I'm going to say 2 sentences in one. I will help you build your business. So let me break that down. I will help you build your business. So we work together and we raise the tides of the ships. Also, we build our dreams together. This is a business that you could build your dreams. Why am I sitting here? You know where my family is? I'm going to end with this. My family are in Cabo San Lucas. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. In 1 month, in a couple of days, I will be 67 years old. I'm not in my early 60s, going in my late 60s, and I'm lean because of Bruce Bedell. I'm trying to look like him, and I take good care of myself. So these activators change your life. And I get called a liar all the time. I'm going to go close. I hope I don't scare you. But look, where are all my wrinkles? I know I have spots because of being an athlete. Where are all my wrinkles? It's because my body is activated. Nobody in the world has these products. Every human being needs these products. All you have to do is have a massive burning desire to achieve the dream that you've put on your back burner, rekindle that dream, put it in front of you. Now you have a vehicle, and all you have to do is share information. You plug into me, you plug into Kathleen, you plug into our system. You have a bulletproof system to put money in your wallet as much as you want. That's all I can say. And those numbers for the EC2 at 24,000 are good. A little shy, but that's good if you get my drift. Anyways, Kathleen, thank you so much for bringing me on. And thank you, everybody, for taking the time to hearing this information.
Thank you so much, Michael, for joining us from sunny California. We're all over the world here. We even have someone from Australia on the call right now. So we are going to wrap up.
Darlene, I love you, Darlene.
The passion bleeds through our Zooms. All right, so let's move on to the simple system that Michael was talking about. We plug into that and we have a business to grow. you don't have to know everything to get started. You just have to know that you want something different. You say yes to that, you want to use these products, you can do this. Anybody could do this. So getting started, you're going to fall into one of three categories. One is you would like to do more research. Maybe this is the first time you're learning about this. You can go to our LifeVantage website. It has all of the FAQs. It has videos. It's got the science studies on there, or you can go to pubmed.gov to get those studies on protandem that were done at the National Library of Medicine. We have private Facebook groups that you can plug into to read stories. Look up the topic you are curious about, and those stories will pop up. You're interested in becoming a customer, maybe not in the business right now. You can get activated, optimize your health, achieve more, look radiant. Excuse me. And you can pick a combination of products. Actually, right now through the end of June, there's a little special for our customers right now. So you can ask the person who invited you about that. But anything you're looking for, you can get on a subscription and save 10% and earn wellness credits that you can use for subsequent orders. Or if you want to order retail, you're going to pay the highest price, but either is fine. You get a very flexible subscription account, which you can change or cancel anytime. These are the rewards program we have to thank our customers for being loyal. And there's also some flat rate shipping specials on orders over $145. You also get a free product on your 1-year anniversary. If you're interested in becoming a consultant, you're going to pick a pack. There's several to choose from. And the person who invited you can go through this with you, but you have the bigger enrollment business pack, which you get the biggest savings one time. This is a one-time purchase of your business, but you get all of the products at the best savings. But there's smaller packs available too, depending on what fits you. Okay, you get in where you fit in. Then you're going to pick a stack. Pick a stack of products that you want to continue with on a monthly basis. Hopefully you give yourself a chance to try all of our products, but on a monthly basis, you might have your standard, and that's that. So I just, again, to piggyback off of Michael, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for listening to our passion about these products, our business. Thank you, Bruce, for joining. I promise I did not purposely choose the two guys that are bald and wear glasses and are like, I mean, I really, I wanted you all to hear some masculine voices that are in our business who are also just passionate about athleticism. So thank you both for joining. And please get back with the person that invited you to this recording or live overview. Take care, everybody.
Bye.